All right, roll it. Welcome to the No Side News. Dun, 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 dun. What if this was a news channel, though, where I'm like a real news person and then you're all like, you?
Yeah.
That's so funny, dude. Today, next on the news. No, I'm kidding, though. But, welcome to the studio, bro.
Yeah, dude, this place is dope.
Isn't it dope? It is so nice, bro. Like, it is fully professional. It is utilizable. And we're on cable now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's cool.
It is cool. It's cool to me more because I just want to be everywhere. I mean, I'll be anywhere. If there was a group of flat earthers, throw Randy Savagery in the mix, baby.
On the benches.
Yeah, I don't care, dude. Well, I don't really want too many people that don't go to work. As long as they're going to work. I'm kidding. You can come no matter what. Anybody's allowed to come.
Anybody's allowed, but
Anybody can get in here, bro. But like, if
extra
you're
brownie points for the job, so.
yeah, if you're too old, you better be TikTok dancing or something.
Oh,
They're
connected.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I would bring a boring connected person on. That'd be so awesome.
Because they might not end up being boring, actually.
Yeah, that's true too. But it would be funnier if he's super boring and I did it for the connect. But like, it's like a billionaire that's just like, I just want to come on the show.
Yeah, and then it just goes viral for no reason.
Well, you know, sometimes Theo Von on this past weekend, make sure to put that in the SEO now. He'll like bring on a person that's just a normal person, like a plumber, or like. But sometimes it's kind of cool.
Plumber Joe.
For real, I think he had a plumber on. But one that was really cool was like the autopsy guy.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That was sick, dude. And he was this big, fat, jolly guy, dude. And it was really just, he was such a character, bro. And then in connection to that, one time he brought on the people that bring the dead body. So I thought that was really cool. Now, the bring the dead body person was a little less cool because it really kind of devolved into a fentanyl talk of just like all the deaths of the fentanyl that he's dealing with. But the fat boy that's dealing with the actual dead people, that was way cooler because he really broke it down, how they like vacuum out all the organs and stuff like that. Freaking wild. Speaking of organs, Kat Williams, did you see that, bro? Shannon Sharpe, dude.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah, that was a big bomb drop.
That was pretty big, dude. So I personally only made it through 4. I tried to watch the real thing. Not just clip out. I had to clip out.
I just clipped out.
I had to clip out. Shannon Sharpe is really not fun to watch, bro. Kind of
Yeah, I'm not a big fan.
Not.
But I mean, I as a football player, he's great.
Right. I mean, he's jacked. He's gigantic.
Yeah, he's like 50 too.
I'll give him all that. But I mean, like, when it comes to his ability to speak into a mic, ask good questions, and even carry on a conversation is dog poopy. No good.
I need the Kat Williams on Joe Rogan. He invited him. Where's he at?
I love that. Kat was like, and Joe Rogan, he'd never have someone like Kat Williams on.
Cause a bunch of no funnies.
Yeah. He don't have 4, 5, 7 comedians that ain't ever made nobody laugh. Which is so I loved that. I was like, Kat Williams, dude. In today's news, Kat Williams is talking truth. And I bring it up to you all the time, bro. Bert Kreischer, I hate him.
People love him though.
I love him too, but not for his comedic ability.
Doesn't matter.
I only like him for his storytelling ability. Like, he's really good at.
He's putting the people into seats, man. So
he's selling a ticket.
Yeah. So I mean, it may not be the conventional, but
so if you're
still doing it.
So if you're a TikTok kid and you sold out 4,000 seats, but all you do is you go.
I mean, it doesn't seem sustainable, but I mean,
but if the crowd's going,
but if it, yeah, I mean, then I guess they're doing something.
Okay,
technically,
okay. A little TikTok, ooh, ee, ooh, ah, ah. All right, then.
It just may not be dancing or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of agree with you, but like, I don't know. There's just two bases. It's like, you know, everything isn't binary. That's really the problem here. Why is it? Yo, I don't like him as a stand-up comedian, but I like him as a podcaster. I like him as a businessman. I think it's crazy what he did during the pandemic. How he was the first one to like sell out like drive-ins.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep, I remember that.
There's many things about, Bert Kreischer that I'm like big ups to, Fagwan. But Kat was talking that truth, dude. Because Joe will bring some comedian, like Brendan Schwab. Do you know him?
Yeah, but he brings him on as a fighter.
I mean, but he's a comedian.
He's really a fighter. People don't know him as a comedian. Huh?
That's what he put him on as.
He's not, though.
He's the worst comedian. He really is bad, but he is getting more funny on podcasts. I have noticed. Like his little quick pickups are getting better. So I'll give it to him. But Kat Williams, did he talk about anything else?
He talked about a whole bunch of stuff about how they was out to get him.
Wasn't he talking about P. Diddy parties?
Yeah, I think he was got into that. I mean, he said a lot of wild stuff that, like, some of it's probably true and some of it's probably not. But a whole bunch of it's probably true.
Some things I did look up. So, like, in the first, 14 minutes or whatever, I saw that he said he was in Mensa.
Mensa?
Mensa.
What's that?
Mensa is it's like a grouping of individuals that do a series of tests. They do like an IQ test. They do whatever your G-score test, all the attitude tests. And then as long as you're of like a certain degree or whatever, then you're in the club. And then they do stuff like things that Mensa people get to do. Like they have conferences where if you're a part of the Mensa club, they try out like brand new board games that are created by I don't know who makes board games. Who makes board games, dude?
Board game companies.
Whatever. But and that's kind of cool. I know they're like invited to the chess tournaments, stuff like that. Just attitude.
Sounds boring.
Grouping. Sure. But you have to have like a higher IQ than like 128, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
Yeah, dude. So he is very intelligent. That was true. I saw him run. I saw the full video of him run that 440 or whatever.
Yeah, I saw that too.
He's a
447 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's really fast.
So he's a quick dude. I mean, he said, and those are two things that during the interview sounded the most fake. Like, first off, I'm in Mensa. Do you know what Mensa is? And then the second thing, like, I can run as fast as a football player, whatever. I was like, there's no way, dude. You are old, you're drunk, and you can't do those things, and you're not in Mensa.
And he said, hold my beer.
Yeah. He said, Shannon, hold my scotch. Oh, that's so funny to me. But, yeah, didn't he talk about the Diddy parties, though? What did you hear about the Diddy parties? What is the Diddy party?
I don't know. I didn't actually see that part. I just saw clips.
Right. But what have you heard? Have you heard anything specific when it comes to Diddy?
What have you heard?
That's funny. Reverse. Okay. Game of Uno. Speaking of cards, we're talking about boards. But what I heard, well, first off, I saw there was like a criminal accusation against him with like his ex.
Oh, yeah, that was a while ago.
Right. That was my first introduction to Diddy parties, though. Because she said that he had things, I think they were called freak parties. Freak parties. So,
I mean, I'm not surprised. There's always been rumors.
That's the biggest thing, right? Like, they're acting like this is news, but, like, if you've known hip-hop at all, everybody knows.
This isn't news.
Yeah, like, Diddy does the booty.
I thought there was some new stuff you had. I guess not.
This is news, though. Like, when it comes to SEO, it is trending.
Still.
It is news. Well, I guess the larger world didn't know that Diddy likes to get wild.
He gets wild.
You know what's so funny, though? They showed it in a movie once.
Yeah.
With,
he says
Branson.
wild stuff.
But do you remember that movie? There was a movie with, I'm trying to think of it. So there's that British actor. Oh, I know it's hard. I'll remember it.
That British actor, that narrows it down.
I posted about him a while back because he was like, he had sex with that like 16-year-old girl in London, but it's legal in London.
Oh, Russell Brand.
There's a movie with Russell Brand where he's a rock star, and there's a scene in it with Diddy. And they got furry walls. They're smoking what's called a Jeffrey. It's got all types of drugs in it. Like, they were showing you, like, Diddy gets wild. So really the bottom line is...
Or is it all fiction? Because it's obviously fiction, but is it actually fiction?
Here's my thing with the wife, the ex-wife. He got out of it by paying out a settlement or whatever.
Well, of course he was gonna have to pay out a settlement.
So that doesn't mean he did it.
Not necessarily.
So if you were accused of like beating and raping and homosexual acts on drugs and spending copious amounts of money, pulling out guns, pistol whipping, you wouldn't want to clear your name? Or does that clear his name?
Not really.
Doesn't it kind of like admit guilt by paying?
No.
Well, what do you think it is?
It's just the easier option. And if you have a bunch of money, it might be easier to sweep it under the rug.
Interesting.
Although you're supposed to get it done before everyone's talking about it. A little late to the game now.
Right. So you don't know who TD Jakes is, right?
Mm-mm.
So
who is that?
In the black community, TD Jakes is like one of the biggest preachers in the world, dude. I forget what that one funny white preacher is, the one that like wouldn't let all those Katrina victims into his church.
Oh, that guy was hilarious.
He's the black that though, right? And word on the block is he'd be at these Diddy parties, bro.
Not surprised.
One of the biggest black pastors at the Diddy party.
He's not like flying around like in a harness when he's doing sermons, is he?
No, he is.
Have you seen that guy?
A black guy?
I don't know.
I saw a white guy do it.
I think it could have been.
Yeah. Joel Osteen, by the way, is the name of
The white one?
The white one. Dude, shouts out to Joel Osteen, bro. If Joel Osteen wants to sponsor the podcast, I support Joel Osteen.
I mean, he can do what he wants to do.
Yo, I remember maybe not 2 years ago now, Joel Osteen got busted with $176,000 stashed in the wall
of a church?
Of a church bathroom. Ain't nothing happened. Joel Osteen free, making money.
Well, it seems like he can just do that, right? It's a church. You don't pay taxes.
I think that you still have to claim the money. It was unclaimed money. Like
no one's claimed it yet. It's just at the church. God claimed it.
I wonder. I just don't know. Why did I get in trouble? Nothing
That's
happened.
God's. God doesn't file a W-2.
I think if you were the construction worker that found that, why would you say anything? I would have shut the whole place down.
I might have said something, but been half of it's gone.
Oh, you're okay. I'll move that way. I would have left him $2,000, bro. I don't know, Joel.
Well, then you better not say anything at all.
Why? I'm not scared of Joel coming at me with assassins or shooting me, bro.
Leaving 2,000.
I'm just saying, if we're leaving anything, you're right. Let's say me and you found it. I'm saying we're not saying anything. And if you're like, no, let's take half and leave half, I'd be like, we can leave 2,000, bro. That's what we can leave, dude. I'd be like, 2,000 is the max.
Leave him at 20. Leave him at 20 so he can get something to eat. Because, it's going to suck when he sees it's all missing.
Bro, think about that. $176K, and that's donation cash. That's got to be stacked.
The big donation.
That's people just giving, money.
Paying tribute so they get
cash at a time. You know what I mean? They pass around a basket. They got the baskets.
That must have been bundles. What a setup.
What a beautiful setup, dude. Oh, dude. So today I was, I put in an application for, what are they called? The Woodward Sports Network, right? And I saw that they were hiring or whatever, and they're hiring a video editor, videographer. And I read through all the qualifications, actually. Fully qualified. They did not make you have a bachelor's degree. They said, do you have a year of video editing experience? I have now 3. Do you have everything they asked? I qualified for. You know what I mean? So I put in my application, but obviously, it does nothing. You know what I mean? That's my first thought when you're working on Indeed. Just so you guys know, unless Indeed sponsors us, I'll change my tune. Indeed is the place to go to never get anything done, bro. When it comes to those kind of jobs. They'll never hit you back. You're never going to get the job there unless you're fully perfectly qualified and everything's perfect. But you can get the job there. You just have to hassle them, right? So I was driving there in person because it's only 10 minutes away from my sister's house. And I was going there to physically drop off my resume and my sticker and just see whatever. Just whatever, dude. Yeah. Just get my face there. And I get there, And it was kind of like hard to figure out or whatever, because online it says it was in Morgan and Morgan, like inside of like this firm. So I go in there and oh my God, it was so super immaculate. I used their bathroom. I take a massive poop, bro. It was great. Loved it. Wasn't in there though. No, they weren't there. So I get out and time is passing and I like walk past Lady Jane's. And for some reason I think, what if it's in Lady Jane's? Which is crazy. Why would it be in Lady Jane's, dude? But I walk in there and it's inside of Lady Jane's, dude. It's inside of Lady Jane's. I've never seen any setup like this in my life. So first off, this Lady Jane's has, it literally looks like a Planet Fitness.
Okay.
Isn't that weird? So Planet Fitness floor, Planet Fitness all over the wall, everywhere. So it's like I kind of am confused. And then there's just beautiful Birmingham honeys everywhere, dude. This beautiful honey walks up to me. I don't even know what she says. Blah, blah, blah. Boosh, I see the podcast room or whatever, though, bro. And it's set up just like TRL was. Like it's all glass. And you can see everything going on.
That's cool.
It is kind of cool, but I noticed that they're not good with it. They all noticed me. There's some big black, it's a sports, I'm assuming a football player. He looked to me like a football player guy. Some big black dude who was obviously the interviewee, and then the white guy is the interviewer.
Okay.
And it's kind of set up like this or whatever, but they got like a real desk or whatever, and the black guy's like sitting on a stool. Looks kind of uncomfortable. Not a nice setup. I don't think you like that part. But they're on display like monkeys in a cage, and they noticed me out there, and the hiring manager on duty, she said he wasn't there, Jeremy. So I left all those things there. And then I came and picked you up. Yeah.
I was wondering where that was going.
Well, the reason I brought it up is because they have a really high SEO, like 150,000 followers, lots of engagement. Sports. It's sports. Sports sell. Sports are amazing. And I was like, oh, y'all doing something. And they're the first podcast that I've ran into that is hiring on Indeed. Like every other podcast is not hiring. Like all the money for that job seems to be with the radio station, with the news station, Fox, Paramount, big boys.
Okay.
iHeartMedia. I'm so bitter. Ooh, I'm gonna run that back. I saw myself. I'm so bitter, ugly. Ew. Bro, I've applied at every iHeart position possible, bro.
Yeah, you've been chasing that.
Oh my God, dude. What makes me so mad about it is like the fact that they had me send. I got too close. I think Archimedes or something. I got too close to the sun, baby. When she was like, send me the demo tape, and I made that demo tape of like doing an ad read for them.
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh.
You kept not listening to the instructions.
Yeah. But I got it down at the end.
You did.
Perfectly, by the way. It was fantastic. I loved it. Not fantastic enough. Well, also, I didn't have the bachelor's degree that they require, which is BS, because the guy who's running this right now, he worked for a radio. He worked for a news station for like 30 freaking years, dude. And he didn't go to college, and he's super smart. He did the freaking job. So
Yep.
It's a stupid setup. Like the problem is the setup right now, that AI is like, you are required to have this thing, or they're not even going to put you in front of the human being. And it makes me sick, bro.
What about them aliens in Miami, though?
That's pretty dope. What do you think about that? I don't know.
Do you think it was aliens?
It definitely wasn't kids fighting.
That's where I'm at with it. Like, I'm not like convinced at all that it was aliens, but like 150 cop cars.
The amount of
fireworks.
It's impossible.
There's no way.
In Miami, where kids shoot each other constantly and cops never show up.
Yeah.
It's not happening.
What happened there? So the question is, what happened?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, because you're right. Like that video I sent, unless you have better video, I have seen no better video of claiming to have captured the being. And you're right, it does just look like a blurry 3 people walking next to each other once you said that.
Yeah, I saw like a higher resolution one where you could tell.
Is it 3 copperoos?
Is it what? No, you can't tell that. You can just tell it's like 3 people, like it's not one object.
But it is. Does it look like a being or people?
I mean, it looks like people, but it could be ether. It's so far away.
Right.
It's the same distance away.
And here's my biggest kicker. They all have body cams.
But then I also saw that, the video of the UFO afterwards up in the sky.
Saw that.
And then Fort Lauderdale got hit with a tornado.
And you feel that's connected?
Just felt it was weird.
Here's my thing, bro.
Weird, all in the same area.
It is weird. Weird things do happen in the same area sometimes. But like my thing is like, so like too many cops for it to be what they said. Official story is a lie. That is my 100% belief. Secondly, the UFO over Miami looked like the classic to me real UFO videos I've been seeing.
Yeah.
So those connections makes me believe aliens. But here's my thing. Where's the body cam footage? If there's 100 cop cars.
Where's the cam footage from inside? From people?
Where's all the footage?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I think is also really weird. Why is there nothing? Like, why is there not something proving there's no aliens in there?
If you have 100 cop cars, you have 200 cops, and that's 200 videos on their chests.
And 1,000 people running out of it with the phones.
You might not be recording during that. That's the only thing.
No one in this world?
Not no one.
In this world?
No, not no one.
Everyone's recording. Everyone's live all the time.
But if you are... Like, so there was a video, I don't know if this is fake. I know it has no connection to Miami, but there's a video of like this energy like ball that is rapidly showing itself in a mall, but it's all Asian people and they all have masks on.
It looks fake, that video.
Oh, that video to you looks completely fake.
It looks fake to me, yeah.
Interesting. Well, regardless, if it is fake or not, it's definitely not Miami.
No. That's definitely not Miami.
Yeah, those people don't wear masks. I was there during the height of COVID, and they literally have the coolest signs I ever saw ever. They said, you can wear a mask if you want to. Loved it. I like that. I like the preference, and obviously anyone can do whatever they want, but I like the preference of like, do what you want to first.
Yes.
I love that.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's my favorite. Do as you want. So what do you think it was? Do you think it was the aliens?
I'm leaning towards it just because there's no other explanation that I can come up with.
Why is there no cameras? There should be tons of footage.
Don't understand it.
We don't have the funds, dude. You know what? If someone wants to fund the Randy Savagery Show, and I mean, if OZ wants to come, if he doesn't want to come, I'll do it alone. But if he wants to come,
I'm in there.
Yeah, I'll go and I'll try. If I have the money, I will find out who was there, contact them, try to get the interviews. I want to know. You didn't pull your phone out? What happened? Was it what? What's up?
Yeah, nobody pulled their phone out. What'd you see?
Did you see
I
anything?
haven't heard anybody talk that was like there.
I've only seen video footage of people run away.
Yep. And then the cops say that nothing was there. It's just kids fighting.
Right. Or, so like another thing that I've seen, but then it could all just be fake. Who knows? It could all just be fake. But some not New York kid, some kid like was calling like his dad and was just like, what happened or whatever. And his dad was just like, advise, I can't talk about it or whatever, rather than just saying the normal narrative.
Yeah.
So that's weird. Plus, they would never show up for that. That doesn't make any sense.
Facts.
They should have said a bomb threat. A bomb threat would have made way more sense.
Yeah, I'd have been in there, but they were like kids fighting with sticks and fireworks.
But
you see those kids try to smash and grab with Great Lakes?
Yeah. Ooh, that's good. That's local. I love that. I'm going to clip it. Great Lakes.
Clip it. Great Lakes.
No, I did see that. That was wild. I saw that on the X, bro.
It's getting close, dude.
It's coming closer and closer.
It's getting close. It's not looking good.
But that's interesting because they do know we don't have that law, right?
Yeah, no, I don't know that they know.
Or did they like see? Oh, in Cali.
Everyone else doing it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure, I know we don't have any new law like that. You can't, it's not like it's.
No, ours is the opposite. We have new laws to get you for retail fraud.
Really?
Yeah.
All I know is that there's a specific amount of money or value, and once you steal past it in Michigan, it's a felony.
Yeah, grand larceny.
Yeah, it's grand larceny. And then that's just what it is. And then in Cali, it's like if it's under $900, then it's a misdemeanor or something like that. Fire. But how many misdemeanors can you get? Can you just keep getting misdemeanors? You just pop out?
Essentially, yeah.
Is that really how life works?
Because they're just misdemeanors.
I don't know much about a misdemeanor. So, like,
you just be a little jail time.
Never more than a year, right?
No. Not unless it's a misdemeanor that turns into a felony, like a DV or drunk driving.
Fantastic. I don't know, man. It's pretty wild. What was the other? Do you remember the other stuff I sent?
I do not.
Me neither. What did I send it on? Oh, it's right here, though.
Messenger.
Dun, 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 dun. Some other hot grass topics.
Oh, Epstein.
Oh, yeah, bro. See, you do remember. I didn't even have to pull it up yet, dude.
I
Did
did.
you see that they dropped the flight log on him?
Yeah. It said Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton.
Bill Clinton lived there.
Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton, Bill Clinton. John Doe, John Doe, John Doe, who turns out to be Bill Clinton.
Yeah, so John Doe, that's crazy to me. If I saw John Doe, I would always have signed John Doe from the beginning. Why didn't you sign John
Yeah, I don't understand. Maybe someone else was writing it.
Doe? Ooh.
You know?
Someone on the inside could protect you. But you'd have to have them. The list maker.
Yeah, whoever, like maybe they didn't sign it. Maybe someone's writing it down.
I want to see the real list. I want to see the hard list. You
Me
think he had
too.
like a black binder? You think it's on file?
I just want to see all this stuff.
I want to see. Well, I don't want to see all the stuff. You know what I mean? I don't want to see the vid. Like
Well,
they
just
can-
enough. Just enough then, I guess.
I want to see everything legal to look at. You know what I want to see
Yeah.
everything damning of the anything that could be hidden from us besides like the videos. I want to see.
Yeah, I
it
don't
all.
need to see the videos, but someone needs to see the videos
Yeah.
to know.
Actually,
to know that he has the.
someone should see the videos and blur the videos, and then I do want to see the videos.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, put the videos out once it's like fixed or whatever. Like, remember when I found those? What's that guy's name? Hunter Biden. Remember I found all his stuff. And I blurred it, and I put that. That's on Facebook, boy. Shouts out to that. But it's like that kind of died down. No one cares anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Hunter's
what
kinda
was
cool.
up with that? How does he just get so scot-free?
I don't know. I don't get it at all. But I don't know because I don't know how court proceedings work, brother. Like, don't they have to want to come after you?
Yeah.
Or is
Well,
it
they
just
are.
like I don't know how it works though. Like if there's pictures of someone doing that Epstein style thing or whatever, illegal, you know? Like do the cops have to? Yeah, because there's a kid getting hurt, right? They got to do something. I don't know.
They're definitely supposed to.
Right. Are you once you're really rich, are things only federal or something? Like is that how it works? Like, oh, if it's not federal, we can't do it or something? I don't get it.
They're just breaking people off. They're like, go away.
But like they would have to do it. How would they do it legally? How are they legally breaking them off? What is there a shell company? Are they giving? Are they losing the money through a gambling website? It gets funneled to a cousin of the person who's getting paid. How do they pay them off?
Cash.
You can't do that. It's just not happening. Like that's not how it works. No one's
Cash
just
app, dude.
no one's cash apping all their way through it, dude.
It's like, yeah, there's 5K.
Like here's an so ridiculous.
5K.
What's the judge's name? I'll send the 5K on Cash App.
Cha-ching.
No, bro. Like, all right, so the first time Epstein got caught up with the little kids with the diddlies, I think it's on the books. It's either 13 or 14-year-old girl, Florida, and the prosecution for that didn't go through because of what was considered a federal stoppage. They were stopped by a federal agency, and then the whole case was dropped. So, but federal does trump state, so isn't that legal?
I guess.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I kind of get it. Like if you're super rich, if you're Bill Gates,
I'd say release the tape.
release all the tapes,
Blur it out.
blur everything, but release everything.
Well, yeah.
And what about all these redactions? I was looking at the actual document, like the court documents.
Tons of redactions.
Yeah. There's like a whole paragraph's blacked out. What the heck am I supposed to be reading? I'm reading blacked out.
Yeah, I mean, it's just ridiculous. Like there's too much classified stuff.
Who did you see that was at minimum funny on the list to you? Because Chris Tucker was on that real list. That's hilarious to me.
Stephen Hawking's, man.
I mean, that one's pretty funny.
How his dick doesn't get any funnier than that.
Right?
Like, what are you doing?
Where's the young strange? I'm here to party, party, party.
Let's get this thing rolling.
It's so funny, dude. Oh, man, dude. He really needed a helping hand, dude. A special needs type of thing. You know what I mean? What a guy, though, right?
Yeah.
The dude couldn't even talk, and he's accomplished more than anyone I've ever met.
Can't even move. He's just there doing math somehow.
I like to. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's pretty rough. But Chris Tucker is hilarious to me, though.
Yeah.
Because don't you remember him
But I'm not surprised.
No, I'm not surprised. Remember him in Rush Hour with all the Asian girls? They go to that brothel. I just picture him at Epstein's Island. Bring out the 13-year-old girls, man. Like, that's so funny. He's like, wow. So they interviewed him about it, though. I saw him on a podcast about it. And I don't know. It didn't sound good to me. He was stumbling over his words. I didn't like it. To me, Chris Tucker should have been ready for it.
Should have been.
And Chris Tucker should have had like a joke for it or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know. It's a pretty dire thing, but there's lots of jokes to be made. The more dire something is, actually, the more jokes there is to be made.
Yeah, what would Trump do?
Trump's move was fire. Trump did make a statement. He said, "I was with the staff. Once I got to the island, I was with the staff." He said he was with the staff for the whole 18-hour stay, bro.
With the staff.
With the staff. But it begs the question, like, what staff? Are the girls there staff?
Wonderful young little girls, the staff.
No, dude, no, I don't think my dude.
They did a wonderful job.
No, not my boy Trump, not my dude.
No, but yeah, he definitely just won that Iowa caucus or whatever.
Yeah, but aren't they not going to let him vote?
Landslide.
Didn't they say they're not going to let him vote, though, in Georgia or whatever?
That was just for the primary or whatever.
Oh, so he good? He's
Or
going
fee.
through.
I don't know. I think it's still got to go all the way through the Supreme Court and everything, too.
OZ, I think the people at home want to know, why do you hate RFK?
I don't hate RFK. I like RFK.
All right. We won't be.
But he's
clipping that.
anti-gun. He's anti-gun. I don't like that.
Clip it. Okay. But yeah, dude. But I just like, you love Trump so much, but RFK is super cool. Why can't you just roll with that? Why do you gotta love Trump?
Because this is the thing with Trump. We're just like he's like attacking people. I like it.
That's why I like him. See, that's the whole thing.
And RFK does it too, but it's not near as funny.
If I'm chilling with my liberal folk, you know what I mean? I like, because I definitely do.
Blue rag.
Yeah, when I got my blue rag hanging to the left. Like, I agree with all the stuff they say. But when I watch Trump with my own eyes, I laugh at everything he say.
Because he's fun.
He's fun. He's a funny, fun guy. And he never loses it.
No.
No matter what, even if it's not the best comeback, it's collected. Like, you're a crybaby at the end of the day. Next question. And I love it. I love it.
Your campaign was dead months ago.
But but that's the whole thing. Like, I also feel like I'm cognitively aware that's not a very good way of choosing your political structure and who's going to be in power. Like, I feel like...
Oh, well, I think he wants to shake the system.
Yeah, but...
That's why I like him.
It shouldn't just be off of his, like, whatever his choices were in the last ones. Like, when it comes to taxes, when it comes to gases, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to this and that
Yeah,
and this and
everything was great in 2020.
I don't know. I don't know what things were. I'm a straight male.
Your life, I meant. Your life.
My life is dope.
No, at the time.
But I'm saying...
When Trump was president.
Bro, besides the shade of my skin, I'm good. Like, I'm sitting on where the Republicans would be. Everything's pretty nice. I'm male. I'm straight. I live in America. I come from the suburbs. I'm saying, for me, I'm sure it was good. But what about my liberal folk?
What about them? Tell them to get a job.
I'm just curious, how was their lives?
I don't know. Your lives are what you make it. So,
But depending on the political structure, it does either hinder or help your life.
what is your point?
We're going to take a word from our sponsors. I love that, dude. Or not really. I thought that was good. But the point is I don't know if I should really choose my president based off of him being funny as hell.
I was just talking about the state of the country. when he was president.
It was good for me.
That's the point.
But I don't know how it was
That's
for
how you're
everyone.
supposed to pick your president.
How it was for you?
How they improve your lives.
Yeah. I really don't know. But this is how I interpreted it. But also, I'm no political pundit. He says funny, mean stuff. I love that.
Love it.
I think he did have good whatever, like choices or whatever. Policies. Thank you. I think he did have good policies. I could be wrong, but I think he did. But then I think that the liberal people don't like the mean talk, and he is making fun of them a lot and stuff like that, but whatever. I just think it's funny.
Me too.
And if he made fun of my people or my stuff, I think it's funny too. I wish he would make fun of them a little bit more. But was there a point of that?
MAGA.
Just love them? Is that what the point of that was?
That was the point of it. That's where you ended up.
No.
Clip it.
No. What I was going to say, dang. That wasn't the point, though. I think my end point was, though, is that because it's so mean to them, they claim that, like, the population is meaner to them.
Nobody's meaner.
You think
to
people aren't
anybody?
meaner?
Nobody's meaner to anybody than to those people are to people that like Trump.
People are mean to MAGAs.
So they are automatically disqualified from any sympathy.
Like if you walk into a mall, a mall, and you go to a Gucci store and you had a MAGA red hat on, do you think that you would have different service than if you had maybe like a gay pride pin?
Probably.
You know?
Yeah, probably.
Do you think that there would be different treatment to the red-hatted MAGA boy?
That's what happens with communism, dude.
Tell them what happens. What happens?
Everybody starts hating each other. Nobody works.
Is that what happens?
Yeah, and all the
have no clue.
all the resources dry up.
Like, I'm thinking about Chinese communism when, like...
Theirs was having huge problems until they introduced the capitalist aspect.
Yeah, but they all still work. They work to death.
Well, yeah, literally to death.
Death.
They're like, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to be them.
I'm not trying to be them either. But I'm just saying I don't think, though, that...
But that's a piece of it.
Yeah, I think they still work. You work for nothing, though. You work for almost
very little money. Yeah.
And just enough for your basics, right? And then sometimes you have to do a job that is way harder on the higher on the hard scale, but same money as the low hard scale.
Yeah.
That'd be wild.
Isn't that terrible? So why would you ever want to do that one?
Well, I don't want that one.
No, I'm saying why would anybody?
Well,
that's the problem.
I think because...
Like, why would you want to be a doctor?
Well, because there are those small countries that like have little baby populations and exorbitant amounts of wealth, and they show socialist societies that are actually thriving, like even past the American
because they're
society.
rich.
Well, yeah, it's what I said. I mean, it's because of that exact scenario. But I'm saying they have some of the best doctors on the planet. They have some of the best financial services on the planet, which is weird. They have some good innovation. Like, they have nice things. And some of the lowest suicide rates, highest amount of income.
But we could take them over in a weekend.
Well, there's only 10 million.
Exactly.
We could take them over. They have no nuclear weapon. They don't have anything like that.
Checkmate.
We love them. We don't want to take them over for some reason.
Just saying we could.
Putting
it on the table.
I think when you run into like your standard 23-year-old, sophomore college gal with blue hair who loves communism, what she really loves is that perfect system.
Yeah, where she doesn't have to work and she gets stuff.
Well, they definitely have to work and they get a lot of stuff. They just like work. They have exorbitant amounts of wealth with a little baby population. Like, you have a kid, take like 200 days off work.
It really exists.
It does exist there.
Yeah.
It can never exist for the whole world.
Not even close.
It can never exist. Literally, we can only point to one place that's showing us a perfect example, and it's because they're getting all the illegal money in the world. Like all the cartel money, every shell corporation, all this exorbitant amount of wealth, and then they're taking care of Michigan-sized country.
Yeah.
Bro, think if we had California's money in Michigan, we'd be slaughtering it. It'd be slaughter gang, dude. We'd all turn 16.
Well, I mean, they're like 70 billion in debt or something.
Are they?
80, 90, somewhere in there.
But isn't that good?
No.
No.
Because they don't have the income coming in.
They're not breaking even at the end of the year.
Well, everybody moved.
They did move. They did move. And I hear they have tent
The
cities.
big earners moved. Tesla moved.
Well, what about tent city people?
They don't pay any taxes. They only receive them.
Dude, they don't. They do contribute to the market, though, right? They buy drugs. They sell drugs. They sell sex.
But whose money is that?
Ooh, they spread disease, too, which definitely contributes to the medical industry.
Kind of, except for like,
they don't go.
Who's paying for it?
I don't know who pays for the medical industry.
You would be.
We do?
Whoever lives there, yeah.
Is that how the whole medical industry works?
Yeah, they just gave illegals health insurance, too.
Yo, bro, I'll tell you one thing. Joe Rogan talking about them illegals voting, I'll believe it. I ain't never seen it. I'll believe it. I wish.
I'm with Joe.
Bro.
I ride with the sources I listen to.
Bro, I'm literally, that was my job. Fuck, what do you mean?
You're only in one state.
Yeah, but it's multi-state. The people I'm talking to, they were in the people I was working with, some of them worked in California, some of them worked all over.
I can't trust your group, though, man.
Bro, I'm telling you for a fact, and I'm not saying it, I wish it was the other way. I love when the Blues mess up. I wish the Reds would mess up a little bit. I like when people mess up. It's funny. It's like seeing a fat guy slip. I love it. But I'm telling you, there's no way that they're not allowed to register to vote. There's no way unless someone is making a meticulous system giving them fake driver's license. That's not going on.
That's probably what's happening.
It's not because
it's California.
It's really not. And I'm telling you because when I'm in the hood, when I was working that job, bro, like I love Hispanic people. So for some stupid reason, I gravitate to them. I'll go to a whole family of Hispanics and they're like, no vote. They'll literally say, Latino, no vote. And I'm like, what does that mean? I start getting angry with it. I'm like, just because you're Latino doesn't mean you can't vote. Are you an American citizen?
But that's just here.
What?
It's just here.
That's my personal experience. I'm telling you, though, statewide,
exactly.
If they do not have you're saying
just your personal experience.
But there's on the Democrats' end, they have to get a real driver's license number. They're not voting without it.
Maybe.
No. That can't happen. Now, if there's some system where they're getting fake numbers and the Mexican...
What did Tucker say about it?
I didn't really hear him go in on it.
Riding with him.
Dude, that's the biggest problem with our country right now is the riding with him thing. The black and white, the right and wrong, the riding with him, it is so not true. All I'm saying is...
What type of American are you?
I am the I don't know, the kind like the thinker one. The guy on the rock that goes like this.
It's like a Greek person.
Well, I'm saying that's the type I am. Greek has created democracy. They created our structure.
We're a democratic republic.
Whatever. It came from there. But what I'm saying, dude, is I don't remember. What was I saying?
I don't know. You were the one saying it.
I know. I don't know. It was a heated conversation though about oh yeah, the voting thing. You're wrong. They don't let them vote. No way.
I'm with Trump.
Fake news. No, Trump doesn't say they're letting them do that. He's saying that they letting them do that, rush the border for that, just steal and rape and cause mayhem.
They did. They have video of that.
Hey, I'm not saying that's not true.
Hey, remember when you were talking about him and then you ended up just endorsing him at the end?
Who?
Trump.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny.
It's gonna be hilarious.
That's a good clip.
But I did remember at the end what I was trying to say, and it was I don't know how it is for the queer folk. So I'm pretty happy about that. All right. Where did I send it though? I sent it through Messenger. All right. Let me see what's on that list. But overall, the Jeffrey Epstein thing was kind of anticlimactic. We kind of knew everyone that was already on the list.
I know, nothing new, really.
And where's the arrest?
And nothing's going to happen, yeah.
Yeah, who's getting popped? All right. Next on the list is... I just want to get into it more. We kind of opened with it, but we didn't break into it. Did you see the video of the Jew tunnels?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about that, Dan? Shouts out to my Jews, by the way. We love Jews here, bro.
What were they doing?
Well, I think what could possibly be happening, I don't really know, but this is what I was saying. So like, I know they don't really particularly do mental health things because they're extremely religious, right? But betterhealth-therapy.com is where they would be utilizing mental health services. You see, they don't like to talk about it very much there. The Hasidic Jews, the Orthodox, and I understand, but they are people too. betterhealth-therapy.com is where they go to get their mental health worked on. Let me tell you guys, I used to have a Jewish co-host. Young man, not a Hasid, but he did get his weed from one. And one time he was talking to me and he was saying, hey man, my girlfriend, like, she was going crazy. She was drinking and she pulled a knife on me. He said she pulled a knife and she started swinging at him. He said he gripped that little beat up. Gripped her up, bro. He said it was traumatizing, but he said he grabbed her by the neck up. You know what I mean? I said,
gotta do something.
Bro, I said, I mean, she got a knife. I'm not really hating on you, but me personally, I wouldn't put my hands on my own girl if I had a girl. I don't have a girl, but shots out, I would have a girl. But long story short, betterhealth-therapy.com is how he dealt with the residuals from that experience. He's a Jew. They're Jews. And betterhealth-therapy.com is where they possibly, allegedly, got their mental health services. Make sure you guys go to betterhealth-therapy.com. And when you do, use that promo code provided below.
What about that shoe story, though?
What?
His shoe story. Stealing shoes.
Oh, that was wild, bro. That was wild, dude. Yeah. So I remember he told me this story one time, and this is all alleged, obviously, and I actually didn't even name him when I said this. I just said ex-co-host. So.
Yeah.
But he was going through a time with his set girlfriend at the time, and it was that same one with the knife.
Yep.
And she somehow had finagled at this point having 2 boyfriends at one time. 2 boyfriends one time, bro. And she had 2 kids. Both aware. And there was a period, I guess, where they were all hanging out over at his house, right? And
already weird. All hanging out.
All hanging out, brother. And I guess her and not my ex-co-host, Jewish affiliate, the other guy, he hopped on the go-kart or golf cart with her, and they started riding away, right? And playfully, my friend starts running after him, you know? Hey, guys, I'm going to come on too, you know? And they started increasing in speed.
I already see it.
And my boy...
Dust is kicking up.
They dust my boy. They dust my boy. They go back to his house, right? And I guess they get into all types of fornication. They get into all types of wild fornication. And in the midst of this, right? I guess my boy shows up to the crib, right? I mean, it is his golf cart.
Yeah.
I kind of get that. So I don't know if he ran the whole way. I don't know if he gets his car. I don't know, bro.
He just kept running.
I don't know if he Forrest Gumped his way there. I don't know. But he gets there. He sees them knocking the boots, right? And they're knocking the boots so hard that he decided to grab the man's boots, steal that, and take his golf cart home. Drive his golf cart home with the boots, baby, because his lady was in there getting smashed out, dude. So,
Such a good story.
to bring it full circle, though, the tunnels. What do I think they were doing in there? Hard to tell. But what I tell you is odd is that they are filling the tunnels with cement. They pulled hundreds of children's clothes out of there. They found lots of toilet seats. And there has been a little dirty history of child trafficking in the Orthodox. I think it's Orthodox, not Hasids. I don't want to say the wrong ones because they're all different. That's a big thing too.
Yeah.
Like my Jewish friend, he's the most You'll never know he's Jewish Jew ever. And he's not my friend either. F that kid. But I'm doing so good at not swearing. It's so weird. But he's just like a normal person. He doesn't do anything. He just does like Hanukkah and Rosh Hashanah or whatever. Little things that we never even notice, right? And then there's levels. Boom. You go up a level, there's a thing I think called the Hasidic. And the Hasids, they kind of look almost normal too. But the boys got these long curly cues, right? Oh, and they wear the toppy thingy all the time. They wear like a nice white shirt, nice pants. I don't know. They dress, but you know it. You notice it.
Yeah.
It's like a uniform almost. Weird, kind of. And then there's the top tier level. Or no, there's the next level. And that's the Orthodox Jew. That's the tunnel Jew. That's the digging Jew. And we don't know exactly what's going on. I don't really know. So here's my thing. People at the worst end of it claim that they're trafficking humans. Maybe children. I'm not sure, but what I do know is that I posted, maybe 3 weeks ago now, there was a Jewish sect in Mexico that definitely was caught, prosecuted, and was like 100% sex trafficking children, right? But listen, that doesn't mean anything. You got good Jew, you got bad Jew. You never know. You know what I mean? You can have anything. They're just people, but they are a group of people. And this group of people is tunneling. Now, my personal belief, they were just doing it because of the COVID restrictions, I think.
That's what they said.
That makes sense to me, bro. Don't you remember back when COVID was hot? The Hasids were the Orthodox, they were the only ones like throwing bows about it. Like they're like, we're going to go to our synagogue when we want. We're going to do the chickens. We're going to do marriages. They're like, you're not stopping it. And I don't know if you know not Jews. There's a lot of nasal stuff, a lot of spitting, a lot of ugh. They are spreading.
That's all right. Everyone is.
Of course. Spread the virus. But I think that makes the most sense to me because of that. Now, there's also their explanation. You said that's what they said. That's not what they officially said. So they officially said that. So this is a specific Orthodox sect that it was a part of like the first century, like the person who made it, right? Like the first rabbi or whatever there. He wanted the two different temples to be connected to each other. And that's what they were doing. They're fulfilling his wishes of connecting them.
They're way more than that, though.
What?
The tunnels. They're saying they go to a whole bunch of different buildings.
Wow, never heard that. They go to a bunch of different buildings?
That's what I heard.
It's getting worse, guys. It's getting worse for them.
And they popped out like at the manhole. You seen that video where he comes popping out the manhole?
See, to me, that wasn't connected because I saw that video maybe 2 weeks prior to the actual
Well, who else would be? Why else would they be down there?
Internet's a wild place. Could have been a Jew trying to make a viral moment. Don't know. Could have been a Jew, what's it called? Whistling. What's that thing called? Like the whistle? Dog whistling. Dog whistling. Like, this is what's to come. I don't know. That wasn't dropped at the same. I swear to God, that was dropped 2 weeks prior. I saw it on X.
And that just goes to show they were already in there.
You're saying it was connected.
Yeah, moving around the tunnels.
Hey, man, I really, really would have to see some evidence to go.
I'm convinced.
Here's my thing, dude. From what I've seen, they love their children. They're like super protective of their kids, and they don't allow a lot of sex stuff. So to me, I don't think that goes real hand in hand.
What about other people's children?
They'd get caught.
Probably.
It's their own. It's Jew kids. It's Jew kids down there. I think that Orthodox Jews, not all of them, not the ones we got, the ones that I've seen we got, they're dope. But from what I hear, there's some New York ones that have some kind of dirty habits, like stinky habits, right? And I just think that it was kind of dirty down there. They have 100 kids. So kids were like, if your kid's down there and they got to poop real quick and they're in the tunnel, they got to poop in the little thingy or whatever. And then I think they just left all the clothes and stuff. That doesn't make sense to you?
I guess it could be.
I'm telling you, like, it is
It's more fun if it's something insidious.
Right. But I like to keep it.
What did Alex Jones say?
Alex Jones said, I love Jews. I think Israel is an amazing state, and I think that the Gaza Strip should be destroyed.
That settles it. That settles it then, doesn't it?
Oh, I don't think so, dude. You know what?
Listen, he called out the frogs. No one else could have done that.
Right.
He's got a lot of leeway now. He's probably right.
I mean, that is the most ridiculous thing that ended up being true. He said the freaking frogs are turning gay, and xylazine 100% has been proven to turn the frogs intersex. It is real.
And the secret society, the skull and bones thing.
What about it?
Him discovering it.
Oh, you mean the original Bohemian Grove?
Yep, the Bohemian Grove.
Right. Got in there. That was dope.
He popped that and showed it was true after sounding all crazy. So
yeah, he's the only one to really get up in a politician's face and be like, what is it like drinking baby blood and eating humans? You know what I mean? I do respect him for that. But my biggest thing about Alex, and this is what I've noticed about him, is like, so he got up to use the bathroom during that 3-hour interview 4 times, right? And they were all peas. They weren't peas. They were longer than peas. I think my man's was doing lines, right? And here's my thing, Alex, you're over 50. You have an alcohol problem.
He's got to exercise somehow, man.
You're doing your lines, but here's my thing.
Getting your cardio in.
I'm not downing the lines in the bathroom. I know he was doing lines in the bathroom, by the way. What I'm saying is
prove it.
I'm just saying I can tell. Even it out with a little Kratom from kratomspot.com. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, kratomspot.com. Listen to me. Alex Jones, he's a powerful man. He owes about $200 million in restitution. He'll never make another dime till he dies. But the man could really use Kratom in his life. And if he was going to use Kratom, right? Or if his kids were going to use Kratom, his adult kids, not his ones under 18. We don't like that. But if he was going to ingest it, I think he would do so through kratomspot.com. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Kratomspot.com is a place where you can go and stop going to gas stations and getting little bitsy amounts of Kratom, not knowing what you're taking. You can get a big bulk amount. And when you do so, make sure you use my promo code down below. But yeah, dude, I don't think that they're trafficking children. Is that what you think?
Probably not.
All right. End it. Wrap it up.